Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading for your next step on your journey. I'm so excited to unfold this reading for you guys, especially because it's the new year now, it's 2020, and wow, was January quite a month, you guys. Now that we're on the other side and we're headed towards the spring, everyone's starting to feel like this burst of energy, this expansion, this big shift, and I'm so excited to bring this reading to you guys at this time. I do want to shout out right now at the time I'm posting this reading, I do have love readings on sale for Valentine's Day. If you're interested, just check it out down below. The link will be there, and I'm very excited to unveil this reading for you guys. So if you'd like to receive this reading, simply stay tuned. So go ahead and choose a card or a crystal that resonates with the most with you in order to get your message. You can choose number 1, the Snowflake Obsidian, number 2, the Rose Quartz, number 3, the Tiger's Eye, and number 4, the Aventurine. Once you've chosen, head down below to the comments and to the description where the timestamps will be posted so you can fast forward to your part of the reading. So for those of you guys who choose number 1, let's get your message on what your next step is for your path. So we're getting the Prince of Hearts. This is a really unexpected card, actually. So when I'm looking at this card, immediately I'm thinking about unfoldment and expansion. Meetings, discussions, it's definitely going to be a very social time in your life over the next couple weeks, maybe even next couple of months. The focus for you is going to be on work-related projects for the future, and maybe even on dating someone or connecting with a very close friend, or maybe even someone romantic who has that Pisces water type of energy. So the focus for you could be on romance or even work. But the next step for you is going to be very interesting, because I'm getting this message with this card that it's not really time for you to focus too hard on the work or the career or the finances or the big dream or the big goal. It's almost like your energy needs to be primed first. So the next step for you could have more to do with self-discovery or self-help, or focusing on your internal state and your energy versus on what you're doing on the outside. So it's more inner work. It's more an emotional type of next step for you. So this can be accomplished in any number of ways. Definitely trust yourself, but your next step could have something to do with reading some type of self-help book or going on some type of healing journey. Maybe contacting a counselor or therapist and talking through things. Maybe you're going to be journaling more, or keeping track of your feelings. It's almost like you need to raise your energy and raise your vibration before you go out and really try to manifest things right now. So you're still going to be working, you're still going to be living, and this doesn't mean take a break from everything and just, retreat within. I actually feel kind of an opposite message for you, like a needing to connect with your friends or your family, or with people to collaborate with, going out, having fun, going to events, maybe hosting a dinner party or a get-together or something, so that your energy can be raised. It's like you need to hang out with people that are going to inspire you and motivate you. So you might naturally be feeling drawn over the next couple of weeks, or maybe even next couple of months, however long this cycle lasts for you. You'll feel drawn to want to go be around people more. And through these interactions, you're going to be receiving inspiration, you're going to be receiving healing and clearings. You know how it is when you hang out with like a really good friend, like someone you haven't seen in a while, and you just have the best time and you just understand each other, and you get to share the things you've been doing in your life, and get to bounce ideas off of each other, and you just get encouragement, you just get to get a load off your chest, and it's really fun and there's all this laughter. It's just the best feeling, and that's the energy that I see surrounding you over the next couple weeks, next couple months during this cycle. And so it's like you need to seek out social interaction. You need to seek out friends or group interactions. And I also see a message here about seeking out romance. Like if you want to connect with somebody romantically, then it's definitely time to work on that, or put yourself out there, or be open to going on dates, opening yourself up for dating. It's definitely a great time for that. Or maybe this is someone that's gonna come in your life. Maybe Prince of Hearts is gonna gallop in during this time, and you're just not gonna want to do much other than just be with this person, fall in love with them. Maybe you're currently in the beginning of a new relationship, or you just met someone and like that's just like all you're thinking about. So it could be a very lovey-dovey time. It could be a really exciting time. So this might be telling you focus on love. Take a break from all the hustle and bustle and focus on things that bring you pleasure. Focus on things that bring your energy up. This could be a good time to travel as well. I mean, this card always makes me think about travel. So it could be a good time to maybe go on a weekend trip or go camping or get out of town. If you've been thinking about planning a trip or you receive an opportunity, definitely go for it. Some of you guys might want to wait till Mercury retrograde is over if this is something you hadn't planned ahead of time. But I do just see like an energy where you're going to want to get out there and explore and have fun. And so I feel like another part of your next step is telling you not to bite off more than you can chew right now when it comes to your passions, like, and work projects, and you want to really just keep things very simple right now. The time really isn't right. You're not ready yet, or you're not fully prepared, and so it's more of a inner work you're going to be doing. So you're going to be wanting to get on with your work right now, but you might be feeling a little bit boxed in. But there's a strong need for love and companionship, and I just feel like this is good. This next step you're taking is going to be all about achieving like a more relaxed personal life, an increase in social activities, and maybe even attracting love. So as far as what to do, what to focus on, you might feel a little disappointed in an inability to find a solution to some type of business issue, or you might feel like you're still not solving some type of long-term problem, or you're not able to move on to like a new path just yet. But there's a lot of work happening behind the scenes right now, and you're gonna succeed right now through doing anything that has to do with self-help or self-discovery. And through that, then you're gonna find the ability to be able to take decisive action, solve problems, and you're gonna get more luck in finding the right answers, making good decisions. So sometimes it's not always our next step isn't always what we think it's gonna be. Basically like, oh, we gotta do this thing with the business or whatever. No, the next step for you is more about that self-help, self-discovery, socializing, and priming your energy. So it sounds like a really fun time ahead of you. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. So for those of you guys who choose number 2, let's get your message about your next steps. So you're getting the World card. This is a really bold card with a strong energy that represents change. Okay, so the fact that you chose this card, chances are you're in a point where you're sick of restrictions. You're sick of feeling held back. Maybe by like the institution, the man, or whatever. Maybe you want to break free of the rat race, or you want to break from the stress and the hustle and bustle of your life, and you can't wait to break free to your next goal, to your big dream, to your big passion. Okay, now there's a good message with this card about acquiring money. There's definitely money coming to you, and I think that's why this person is holding up their arms and opening up to receive. And there's the world. It's almost like the universe wants to gift you the world, wants to give you the world. And this might even be about this big change getting out in the world, traveling or moving somewhere. I think this is a message to a lot of you guys, that if you're trying to move, you've had a desire to move or to go somewhere, and money has been the obstacle, this card for you is like a challenge to get out there and to earn that coin, whatever it takes, or to have the diligence to save money. It's almost like you know what you want, you know what the next step is, and it might have to do with you going somewhere. Kind of reminds me of years ago when I really wanted to get into the fashion industry, and like I had that dream and I was like kind of working on it a little bit, but realistically I was in the middle of a really small town, and if I wanted to go to the next level, like this goal or dream I had, inevitably I had to move to the city. So I kind of sat around for years just thinking like, oh, I don't have enough and I don't know what to do. And then one day I just got sick of it and I made a plan and I stuck to it. And like within almost less than a year, I had enough money saved up to be able to move to the city and move on with it. And I remember moving to the city and just being like, wow, that really wasn't as hard or as complicated as I thought. Like nothing changed. I still had the same lifestyle, the same pattern almost. It's just I made a plan and I stuck to it. So, and I every single day focused on that plan, and like I just didn't give up. Sometimes that's what happens. We have a big dream and we want to make something happen, but just life gets in the way. And unless we remind ourselves every day when we wake up what our goal is, what our intention is, like that's what we need to do. I remember at one point I even drew like this little thermometer thing and like drew lines on it and just labeled it off in like $50 increments. And I went to the bank, I opened up that savings account, and I just started coloring in, the thing on the little thermometer. I had it hanging on my wall. It was like a little chart for me. So every day when I woke up, I looked at it and I saw that I was getting closer and closer to my goal. And it wasn't until like I organized things and got like a system down that I actually achieved that goal. So for you, this next step has a lot to do with organizing and making a system so that you can actually make this happen. It's in your head, you have a strong intention, you're making stuff happen, but it's almost like there's things that are sliding, or the money isn't being saved, or whatever it is. Maybe it's not money, but I think for a lot of you guys it is. It's not being saved because you've got to just, it's easy to make excuses to be like, oh, where there's this, I could never do this. Like we gotta blow past those obstacles, you guys. We gotta find a way, and you totally can. And I feel like you want to succeed in all areas of your life, your work, your dreams, everything. And right now there's this strong desire to liberate yourself from restraint. So I feel like you're going to break through and you're going to make this happen. Don't worry that this hasn't happened before. Don't look at the past and think, oh, it's taken me so long or whatever. Like you're ready now for a reason. So you're just letting go of everything that has been. The world is turning for you, is changing for you. A new day, a new era in your life is emerging. There's a lot of possibilities surrounding you. And you want to begin again on a new foundation. So new information, helpful hints are going to be applied to what you're doing right now. You're going to be really happy with the finished project. You have been experiencing some blocks to your progress. Maybe you're even unemployed right now or something like that's going on, but things are going to improve considerably and you're going to get a lot of work. Okay. Another message I see for you overall is that once again, there's money coming in. So money's coming in. You're going to get a lot of praise for your work. You're going to start feeling like you've transcended obstacles, difficulties, even disappointments you've had to face. It's going to be a really good feeling, but I can't reiterate enough how you no longer feel content to go along with the status quo. That's why you're feeling so much angst right now. You're just not going to take it anymore. That's where you're at. You're feeling so disappointed in your inability to break free. You're feeling restrictive influences that seem to really block you from manifesting your goals. You just want to liberate yourself from limitation and lack. And so because of that, you're breaking through to a very positive perspective. Manifestations are gonna start coming in really fast. Like you're gonna be really surprised by like the unexpected arrival of something that you wanted, like even before you decided that you wanted it, if you made sense. You're gonna be manifesting things so fast before you can even barely make your mind up what you want. So your energy is getting aligned, your energy is getting really strong right now. And overall, I see something about saving money, or for some of you guys, that's the next step. But for everyone here, I feel like it's coming up with a system, coming up with getting organized. So this could be with paperwork, this could be with research, this could be making like a list or making a vision board. I feel like once again, a lot of you guys know what you want, you know what your vision is, but you need to like, how are you actually gonna do it, and break it down into little baby steps and start taking those steps. Remind yourself of those goals every day and stay consistent. You've got this. I hope that this reading resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. So for those of you guys who choose number 3, let's go ahead and see what your card is and see if we can help you find your next step. So we're getting 17, the Star. I love this card. This is the card that stands for like Aquarius energy. You guys know I'm an Aquarius. I'm all about this card. So this card is talking about like a positive change of mind. You're at this point in life where you really want to find or regain like a sense of meaning. You want to find your inspiration. You're really searching for your purpose in life. You're really hoping that your future is going to be better for your past. And so you're just looking for insight. You're kind of searching at this point right now in your life. And there's this, the Star here is talking about all that you're capable of. Like you're getting ready to really start rebuilding, or for some of you guys, building for the first time, like your life and what you want it to be. And so it's really exciting. You're stepping into the freedom of choice, the freedom of possibility. Like really, it's incredible that we're here on this beautiful planet and we can do anything we want with our time here. And I feel like you're letting go of the perception of limitabilities and limitations. You're letting go of energy from the past that made you maybe think that you were stuck or that certain options weren't available for you. And you're really just looking at where you're at and looking ahead and feeling very inspired about your path. So I think your next step has to do with like dreaming or envisioning or gathering knowledge and tools that you need. So this could be a good time to sign up for that program or that school or that project or that course or for that mentorship or for that apprenticeship or for that training or class or whatever it is that's going to get you connected with others who have similar goals or dreams, or is going to help you exercise your creativity or get better at your craft or skill or get you the knowledge or the connections that you need. It will be a very social time for you. Like it seems like you're gonna meet someone in particular that's really going to inspire you. I don't think this is gonna be a love situation. It feels like somebody who's like an older person or you might just get connected with an inspiration. Like you see someone out there and like, let's say you wanna be an actor and you come across an article of one of your favorite actors, and this person is telling their life story and how they got on the path and of what they're doing, and something about that just resonates with you and causes you to kind of go off on this whole new path. Sometimes you just come across the right information at the right time or the right person with the right message, and I feel like that's what's going to happen. And it's going to be someone that has a specific career doing like what it is you want to do with your life, or is going to motivate you to start researching like a different path. And so it's very exciting. And I feel I'm definitely seeing people coming in, okay? People, it's like expect news, expect calls, expect letters. There's a lot of energy around you, promising opportunities. There could be basically the birth of like a new talent in your life, something that you discover about yourself, and your talents is gonna come to the surface. or maybe like a new career path is going to open up for you, just an exciting new opportunity. So definitely this has a lot to do with your career and this next goal. So envisioning, staying open to inspiration, working on inspiration right now is definitely part of your next step. So I keep seeing messages too about not worrying about your finances. You're gonna make money in the long run. Your prospects in the future are gonna look better. So when you're making your choices about your path or your purpose or your career, don't make choices based off the money. Make choices based off of your passions and what feels authentic to you. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 4, let's go ahead and get your message about what your next step is. So you're getting the Ace of Swords. So when I think about your next step in the context of the Ace of Swords, I'm definitely thinking that it has to do with some type of move. Like it's all about your environment. Your next step is definitely has to do with clearing your environment or changing to a better environment. Whether that's a better work environment or better home environment or better social environment. So it's a time of endings and beginnings. You could either be going through endings right now where you're releasing like a job place or a line of work that doesn't work for you and you're looking for a new job. And so like that's like your next step is to start working towards moving into the new situation with the new job. It could also be moving from one house to another or one apartment to another or one city or town to another, maybe even one country to another. So working towards that as your next step. If you really want to change your environment, that's definitely what you should focus on. For some of you guys, this could be more social, like releasing somebody that doesn't serve you romantically and opening up to a new relationship. Maybe you're somewhere in that process, or maybe even releasing friendships that don't serve you anymore. Sometimes we get toxic people in our life, it happens. So just cutting out the chaos and creating more space in your life. This is a message about love. Funny enough, it's the Ace of Swords, and whenever we see the sword suit, we're like, oh no, it's the swords. But the Ace of Swords is actually a really positive card. That's why we've got a little butterfly here, and this imagery looks a lot happier than the rest of the swords suit. Because it's a card that's talking about like a fresh start, the dawn of a new beginning, a period of action, a period of movement. There is a lot of pressure, tension, anxiety around you. There could be some explosive situations, miscommunications and stuff like that, but I feel like all this is breaking down to kind of clear the energy to make way for the things that you've asked for. So I see new love coming to some people. I really see like all of a sudden out of nowhere, like bam, like you're connecting with somebody. And so like you're creating a new environment around you. It's almost like your next step is to open to receive that love and just let it move you, let it grow you, let it shake you, let it stir you, enjoy that. Focus on creating whatever situation you want to create for yourself in your life right now. It's also hard to neglect the work message with this. To me, it feels like you need to cut things out of your life that don't serve you. Like if your job just feels toxic and it's draining you, look out there and see if you can find a better situation. Work is always gonna be work, you know, especially if you're working in customer service or something kind of like that. Sometimes it's the same crap everywhere you go, you know, but I have had a situation before where I worked in a very toxic work environment, and I'll tell you that when I went to another job that was the same exact job, but like just in a different city, different people, like that changed a lot. Like it was really nice. Like the system and how they ran the place was much better, and I had a chance to start over. Maybe that's what you need. Maybe you just need a fresh start. Also, maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need to like move to another apartment or different neighborhood or something like that for a fresh start. So I'm seeing a lot of moves this year, 2020. Maybe you're one of those people and it's like that's your next step, is to move up and out of the situation you're in that you feel like is just restraining you or restricting you. But it's a very positive message. Tensions right now are easing off. You're gonna have a really renewed sense of clarity about yourself and the world around you very soon. You're gonna be experiencing career satisfaction and recognition and even improved financial conditions. So, and there's a very determined energy around you right now. For some people, I'm seeing like you just feeling really detached from the past in a good way and just really being present. So the energy is kind of stressed right now. The home life can be a little problematic. You might even be receiving currently bad news about your finances or career or something, but you're going to be ready to make some type of decision to act on or move into a less problematic environment or situation. Okay, whatever business problems going on right now, ride it out rather than forcing the issue, especially because it's Mercury retrograde right now. You're going to be receiving the opportunity to expand your business and to improve your finances. And I also see some success coming. You're going to be acknowledged for some type of work that you're doing or skill that you have or ability that you have. You're going to be attracting help. If you need help getting some type of project rolling, you're going to be able to attract help for that. A new career direction seems to really be arriving for you. Good fortune is going to come into your life. So overall, right now, just have faith in yourself. Know that your work is good and it stands out on its own. Be ready to persevere right now. Stay determined. Don't let anything divert you because your energy is very powerful right now. So I would definitely focus on your environment and making the changes that need to happen in your environment so that you can be set up to really slay over this next year. So I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.